Hello, my friends. I hope you're all doing well. I have been called to read some cards today, and I'm going to try something different. I don't usually go into the you and them energy, but for some reason, I'm feeling that there's something that needs to come out. There's something that you need to hear coming from a certain person or a situation that has left you feeling a little unsure. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull some of their energy and how they're feeling, and then throughout the read I'm also going to pull how you feel. So the first two cards that came out was conversation. I want to call you and hear your voice. This person is longing. I'm feeling this person is longing to talk to you. I'm getting this energy of like it's been a very long time, but I don't, and it's like you're a better person than I am. So something has happened that has made them feel unworthy and is kind of keeping them in this place of staying where, like I heard, staying stuck. Like they're in their head about all of the things that have happened in the past between the two of you, is that they feel that reaching out to you is not something that they should do at this time because possibly of a hurt that they have given to you. Maybe they were dishonest with you about something, but they really do long to call you. They want to hear you. They miss your voice. They miss how you make that, excuse me, miss how you make them feel, but they just feel that you're better than them. It's almost like you've pulled yourself back to be like, I'm not going to deal with this energy anymore. I can't deal with this. Like, it's not like I can't deal with it. It's like, I know my values. My values are more than that. Destiny, I'm struggling to find the right path. This person is definitely feeling the hurt of losing you. I feel that they are in this point in their life where they're like, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Do I want to continue the journey that I'm on now, feeling not good about the choices that I've made, feeling about leaving you in this energy of I'm hearing not good enough. Maybe they've made you feel not good enough. Maybe they've chosen somebody else over you at this time, and it's kind of, it put you in this place of feeling like, like I heard F you, like it's like, you know what? I know what I'm worth. Holding back. I should have expressed myself better. Absolutely. This person is definitely in their feelings right now. Like they really want to tell you what they have to say, but they're feeling that you're worth so much more. That I feel that this person is like, okay, I've hurt them, and I know what I have done, because maybe some of you at this time of, or previous, have put some boundaries in place, and we're like, you know what? If you can't come to me right, if you can't tell me the truth, if you can't be honest with me, this can't go any further. This has to stop. Like, because I feel that for some, maybe they were playing mind games with you and making you feel, at one point they're making you feel good and thinking that things were going to work, and then all of a sudden, boom, they ghosted. Like, I can't believe I just used the word ghosted, because it's not something that I really understand, but I do. And they're really having a hard time not reaching out to you. I feel it's really playing on their mind, playing on their soul, playing on the choices that they make every day, and they're trying to get over that. They're trying to like live their life and move forward, but they're having a really difficult time because they know what they want. They know they want to come towards you, but they're afraid. Okay. What else do we have? Forgiveness. They're struggling to get this person. If this person really wanted to get out of their head and make things right, all they have to do is pick up the phone and be honest with you. I'm hearing that all they have to do is be like, okay, listen, I apologize for all of the things that I've said, all of the things that I've done, all of the ways that I've made you feel not good enough. And even so, give themselves forgiveness. Give themselves forgiveness for making the choice to leave you behind. It was a choice that they felt was right at the time, but I heard head over heart. Like they believed that what their mind was telling them was the truth, not their heart. So reveal, I want to tell you the truth. This person, oh my goodness, this person is really, really wanting to come towards you. They're wanting forgiveness. They are wanting to pick up the phone, call you, and be like, hey, I'm sorry, but maybe some of them have a difficult saying I'm sorry, maybe from childhood traumas or something. I don't know, but they're like, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done what I done. I shouldn't have said what I said, but they can't. It's like they're struggling. It's like they're struggling to find the truth within them, or I want to say the courage within them to come forward towards you and be like, I effed up. Like, I made a mistake. You are what I want, and I should never have done this or made you feel this certain way. Irreplaceable. The way you love can never be matched. You gave something to this person that has like put a song in their soul, and it's like, I heard like every day there is something that reminds them of you, regardless as to how hard they try to forget and how hard they try to push it down and tell themselves that they made the right choice by letting you go. There is something that comes up to them, I want to say almost every single day, that just shows them, I believe, okay, so I heard signs and synchronicities. You know, they may be seeing things that remind them of you. They may be hearing your name. They may be hearing a song that you guys heard together, or, you know, like just imagining your laugh. But I feel that this person really honestly is like, you are so worth my time and my effort. And why did I not see that when I had you in my hands? Okay, what does this person want to say to you in this conversation? And I like how it kind of went over that way. Values. We have too many differences. They're afraid that things are different. Like maybe you are more of a family person and they're more of a single person and they have no children, and they're like, you know, like, I don't value my family as much as you do. I don't know why that came up, because I don't see how anybody could not value their family as much. But maybe they're feeling that they didn't have enough to give to you at that time. Maybe they felt that they weren't good enough for you. They were more focused on making money and traveling and doing things than it really. I heard superficial. I feel that this person could have been superficial at the time and were more like into the excitement, like the nightlife, like the experiencing, the going through. It's like, I heard like it's almost like they weren't ready to settle down at that time. I feel that they may have gone through a lot of things in their life and they were like, I am not ready to do this. My values, the things that I were going through at that time were not the same as you were at the time. I feel that you were both kind of on a different level. I'm hearing like you were on this path of leveling up, of wanting to settle down, of wanting to experience life on a different level, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. And as I say that, right after I say that, it says, I failed to give you what you needed. And at that time, you needed somebody to be honest. You needed to be somebody to be real. You needed somebody to be like open to having conversations and being able to move forward with stability. I don't feel that you were wanting to rush into things. I'm feeling that it was more like you wanted understanding of a situation at the time when you were kind of dealing with whatever it is that you were dealing with, but they weren't willing to give that up yet. That's a part of themselves that they weren't ready. And it's funny, it comes right on the struggling to find their path, but they weren't running. And my nose is running. And I hear this lady all the time, and she talks about when her nose runs, you're dealing with a runner. So meaning that this person was scared. You know, this person was afraid of what you had to offer, because, you know, what you had to offer was real. And I don't feel that they were ready at that time to accept the realness of what you had to offer. They wanted to experience things. Maybe they just came out of a relationship, or they were dealing with so much crap in their life, and it just all of a sudden they got free. Maybe they just became single, and they're like, you know, said things to you, and you were like, okay, let's be honest. Let's just see where this goes. And this person was like, I'm not ready to put my foot in that spot yet. Like, I need to experience more. There's something that they may be holding back from you, and maybe that's what they're holding back from you, is the reasoning why they didn't choose. You know, why they ghosted you, why they wanted to let things be as they were and just walked away from the situation that you guys were dealing with at that time. I feel that maybe for some, they were dealing with more than one person. They could have been saying some things to you and then saying things to another person, and they just weren't ready for what you had yet. They weren't ready for your realness. They weren't ready for the way I hear rush. Like they were at a place where they wanted to rush into something. but it wasn't what you wanted to rush into. You wanted realness. You wanted a friendship. You wanted to be able to communicate. You wanted honesty. But this person wasn't really willing at that time to give it to you because they weren't ready for it. Oh, look at that. The runner. I don't want to run anymore. So this person is like ran so far that got them to where they are right now. And they're like, damn, why did I do this? Why did I run away from this person? Why did I not give the energy that they deserve to have at that time? But I don't think that they could be real with themselves. I think that there was a lot of things that they were experiencing at that time that they were just unable to deal with. And you brought the reality of life, like the truth, the loving, like, I don't even want to say the loving, but I do want to say the loving because it came out, but you were being honest. You were being honest, and they weren't ready for honest. They weren't ready for honest. They were like, come and get me. If you want me, you come and get me. And for some, maybe you did. Maybe you chased this person for a long time. Maybe you put a lot of energy into this, and finally you were like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. It's just doing nothing but tearing me apart and building so much chaos and stress in my life that I'm tired of chasing. And this person just kept on running. And they're tired of running. They don't want to run anymore. They're tired of the secrets. Yeah. Broken. They feel shattered about the situation. They are, and they fucking should be, excuse my French, but they should be upset about the way that they left, because I'm getting this feeling that they left you in shambles. They left you wondering. They left you, in this state of, what the heck did I do? Like, I wasn't rushing or wasn't, wanting anything from them other than I keep hearing honesty and communication. And they were just like, I can't give it to you, because they weren't ready to be honest with how they really felt. I feel that this person really does value you as a person, and they love you, and they have an undeniable connection with you, but they just weren't ready to tell you that. There could have been the fact that maybe they were holding the secrets, maybe there was another person involved at that time, or maybe you had another person involved at the time, and they weren't willing to put out their honesty, because it's not easy to be honest, right? Habits. I don't know if we will ever change. And commitment. I don't want you to be a part of I want you to be a part of my future. With the habits, I'm feeling that they're like, I don't know if what I've done, what I've said, how I've made you feel is ever going to change the way you feel towards me. I feel that this person really, truly wants a commitment with you. They desire what you were giving them, because what you were giving them was absolutely beautiful, and they've never experienced anything like that before. But now they're like, I don't know if the way that I treated them is something that they're willing to forgive. So, how do you feel at this time? So, ego, I let my pride get in the way of our connection. I'm just trying to get a sense on this. I feel for you that it was like, you may have stood up for yourself in a sense, or said some things to them that were a little bit alarming. Maybe it came across differently than what you wanted to say, but it's like, at one point, I feel that you had to be like, you know what, I can't do this anymore. Yeah, you're right. Maybe you came, okay, so I heard bitter words. Maybe you came to this person and was like, you know what, you're right, we're not good. This isn't going to happen. And in reality, you're really feeling like, I want to be with you. I love you. I love the way that we made each other feel. And sometimes I believe that you let that resurface within you, but you had to let this person go. You had to let this person go. You could no longer hang on to something that wasn't giving back to you. And I feel that your ego really held a part in that, and in part of the chasing. I feel that that's part of the reason why you were chasing, because like your ego was hurt, your pride was hurt. It was like, you know what, how dare you? How dare you treat me like that? This isn't how I was coming across to you, and this is how you treat me. And when we get hurt, we get butthurt. When we get butthurt, we want to sometimes attack, go after, chase, try to figure things out, because it hurt us, and we need to figure out why. And when we're trying to figure out that why, that's the ego part of ourselves trying to make things understandable within us. I feel that you also miss this person. I believe that you think about them quite often, but I believe also that you don't, it's not the same. Like you miss the connection that you had with this person, but it's like you can't let that control you anymore. It's like you've already overcome the hurt, and it's like I can't let my pride absence. I feel like a part of me is missing without you. Oh, I with this I'm feeling like you're like saddened. You really felt a strong connection with this person. You really felt like things could go forward. You really felt that you could have a life with this person, and they hurt you. And then you may have gone out and said some things, or, like your ego or your pride was hurt. You've never had anybody treat you like this before. You have, but you didn't expect it from this person because this person made you feel good. They've told you things, and that part of how they made you feel, you miss that. And I don't blame you. When somebody makes you feel good, when somebody sees you and you feel like you haven't been seen before, that can definitely bring in this sense of like, I want that. You're remembering those times, but my friend, look at all these things that are popping out. It can't be one-sided. It has to work with both of yous. You have to have the equal give and take here. We all make mistakes. And you don't have to right your wrongs. You just have to forgive yourself and understand that everything happens for a reason. And if life was meant to come back together, if you were meant to come back together, it will happen in the right time. But you can't be beating yourself up over this and holding on to what was. You need to let go. It's like you need your space. You need more time to think. Like you need to really understand what it is that you truly want. Like, and I don't even mean from this person. I'm meaning like for yourself. Soul contract, the lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. So this person was obviously brought into your life for a reason. And I don't want to say it like that because every situation, every energy, every day is a reason. There's a reason why we experience the things that we experience. And a soul contract, we create these soul contracts before we even come to this earth. We decided what we want to go through. We've decided our lessons, and this is something that you'll never forget. This situation, this person, this energy has really made you get into your feelings and really start to understand because you've taken the time to understand that it can't be one-sided. You can't be chasing. You have to come together with this person or this energy, or not even this person in particular, but it's like you are understanding now how it works together, and that how you don't have to be the one to keep chasing after somebody. Like if somebody wants something with you, they're going to come to you on the same level, and they're not going to be like, one day saying how great you are, and then the next day not even pick up the phone when you call. Okay. What is something that this person wants to say to you at this time? I feel that they may be a little bit embarrassed, embarrassed because they mistreated you, embarrassed that they didn't give you what you needed. Like you gave love to this person. You were real. You were truthful. You were honest. You were brutal. You were like willing to put things out on a limb. And this person was like, I'm not ready for that. But understand that love does conquer all. It will work out in its way. You need to focus on the things of value. What's important to you at this time? And I have to say, the most important thing at this time is yourself. Divine soul matches have amazing moments of synchronicity. So like I said earlier, this person has probably been seeing signs of you. There's a good chance that you're also all of a sudden, okay, so I just heard you may have been letting this person go at some point, but recently you've been getting a little bit more energetic calls from them. Like you've been hearing them, you've been hearing conversations that you've had, or their name or something has been coming up. And I have to say that when you're feeling that, it's like it's the person connecting with you. rekindle. Every relationship has those magical moments that can be rekindled. And that's totally up to you. If you want to get back into something with this person, if they're willing to come back and be honest with you and be apologetic and no more lies, no more deceit, no more running, then, it's totally up to you. And the first thing I have to say is you have to go with your heart. If your heart is saying, I can't do this, I can't be broken again like that, you need to trust that. You can't let the ego part be like, okay, so yeah, I was right. See, I told you this is how it was going to be. You have to be like, do what's right for you. Value yourself. Know what your values and desires and wants are. I just heard you may not trust at this point, but it's totally up to you what you decide to do with this. All right, let's see if we can get any more. Test. Your strengths and weaknesses are being tested. So this person may be coming back into your life at some point in time to test you, to see. And it's not even like they know that they're testing. It's like the universe testing you to see if you're ready to move on or move forward or trust in yourself, believe in yourself. No longer sacrifice who you are or what you're doing in order to please other people. Union. The union of divine soul counterpart is a miraculous event that begins when you least expect it. Okay, so this person is coming in. I have to say, this person's coming in to see where you're standing with them. They have been in a lot of regret. They are definitely sorry about the choices that they made. And I feel that this person is like, I need to talk to you. I need to be honest with you. I need to, even if the honesty leads to just being friends, which is totally cool. But I feel that this person is wanting to come towards you and be like, listen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I made you feel this way. I'm sorry this is how I acted. And you could be like, I don't know if I want to accept you back into my life at this time any other way than just being a friend. Sometimes that is the best way to move forward, is just as friends. I'm hearing like you don't want to get your heart broken again. In a sense, you want to trust this person, but it's going to take a lot for them. I don't want to say a lot, but it's going to take some time. It's going to take some healing. You can't just jump into something. Love may conquer all, right? But you can't just jump into something and be like, let's do this all over again and have the same thing happen, because you've learned your lessons from the past. You've learned what you want to take forward with you and what you don't want to take forward with you. So let's see what a connection. Your connection is eternal and unbreakable. I just heard twin flame. For some of you, it may be a twin flame journey that you're on at this time, but there is a really strong connection between the two of you. And when you let go of that strong connection, when you stopped chasing and started loving yourself, it grew even stronger with them. They felt you letting go. They felt you coming into yourself and distancing yourself from them, not only like speaking wise, but energetically wise. Like you were like, I need to protect myself. And this person was like, I don't want to lose you. I don't want to lose you. There's something strong here. And the more you pull away, the more I miss you. Yeah, and that happens a lot. Observe. Notice all the noteworthy things in your relationship. So I feel that this person is doing a lot of observations right now. Maybe they're looking into you. Maybe they're watching you on social media or talking to their friends about you, trying to figure out where you are and what you're doing right now, because you've pulled back your energy and they're like, what's going on? Like, why aren't you chasing me anymore? Why aren't you calling me? Why aren't you texting me? Why aren't you looking at me? Like, and they're in this space of like, I need to figure me out. I need to figure out what I want. I need to figure out what this person wants. So they're kind of sitting back in this observation. The bond of love grows stronger over time. Yeah, like this tree is reminding me of the root chakra and being in safety and trusting that your foundation is strong. And the longer you're apart, it's like this person's love for you just grows stronger. You know, they can't believe that they let go such a great, great relationship. Like what could have been something beautiful, could have been strong, could have gone the test of time. But they just were too busy worrying about themselves and worrying about having fun and not focused on what was actually valued in their life. And when they treated you like that and saw how you were no longer going to put up with the way they were mistreating you, it was like, wow, wait a minute here. What did I do? Okay. That is what I have for you today, my friends. I hope that it made a little bit of sense to you, and I look forward to reading again. All right, my guys, have fun. Bye-bye.